be a special day for the club, for the boys to rally and finish like that. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I quickly spoke about that. We were poor in the first half. Getting off to that lead, we should have taken advantage of that, but it was some poor decisions in play in footy. I think we were a bit entitled in that last 25 minutes in the first half, and we weren't prepared to work hard to earn what we had to do. And that was basically what we spoke about at half time. And then after the game, I said that we turned it around, and it was a day we had to turn it around because we're playing for a lot of people here in regards to who's played in our jumper before and played in our number. We had to turn it around and show us a little bit of pride in the jumper itself, and they did. I was really happy with the way we dug deep into the second half and played better footy.
You've always been speaking a lot about the history of the club, but did you talk a lot about it this week and having those old guys here in the club?
Oh, not a lot, but yeah, we did. We had one of our meetings. We had a special video made up of a number of the players that are here today. Some of the older generation, the younger generation that have just retired over the last 3, 4, 5 years. But we, as a club, we actually do it quite a lot. So it's not special to go and celebrate it again. We actually call upon our past, history quite a bit, don't we? So
to see a few of the younger guys really standing up, especially towards the end there, to put the icing on the cake. I'm happy with how they all finished off.
Yeah, as much as we want to keep, as much as we want to win, I don't lose sight, from coach's perspective, I don't lose sight of the fact that, I walk around the change room there sometimes and I'm seeing 4, 5, 6, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds all gathering around talking about how they're going to get into the game and what they're going to do, etc. And I've got to keep coming back to thinking realistically that we're still developing these young blokes. There's guys there who've only played, half a season to a season and a half, like Ethan Strange, for example. We look at Ethan Strange at the moment, and his communication and confidence has grown so much over 12 months. And I just keep thinking to myself, where's he going to be in another 2 years? So that's what, as a coach, you want to win today, but I've still got my development hat on as well, developing this group of young blokes. And I'm fortunate because blokes like Hutto and Joe and Papa and Red and Tommy, the senior boys, and I would have got 1 or 2, those senior players, they're a massive force behind helping these younger blokes grow into first graders.
Joe, when you look at those younger guys, how excited do you get, given, as Ricky said, some of them aren't really that experienced at this level?
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time, we've got certain standards that we want to live to, and sometimes I forget how old they are. Got some tough love there as well, but it's exciting for the future of the club. People like Owie, hasn't had much time this year, but when he gets on, he does his job and does it good. So a lot to look forward to, but we've got high standards at the club, and no matter how much game time you've had, we expect you to meet it.
Joe, what's the feeling out there amongst the squad when you guys do fall behind? It seems like you and the boys have this amazing ability to sort of back yourself in any situation. So what's sort of the feeling out there amongst the boys?
I think we've got to get back to our basics, and I think sometimes we get shocked into that. Like today's first half, we weren't playing like we wanted to, but we try to stay calm and recollect and get back to what we do best. I think we probably got too overconfident when we scored 2 early tries. I think we got to work on that from the weeks going forward, because when it comes to finals, it's not going to be that easy to come back.
Ricky, obviously this is like 2 more points and getting closer to that minor premiership. Do you think, although there is 7 rounds to go, the team is getting to a place where you want to see them for the finals?
No, not yet. That's what we're growing to. There's a team we want to become, and that's what we're chasing. And it's a good question, because I said before the game, if you think we're at a certain level of as a football team at the moment, if we don't keep growing, we're not going to have success going into the back end of the season. So we've got to keep driving ourselves and striving to become better, because it's today's level of football where we're at is not good enough.
Obviously, in the first half, we saw a lot of offloads. I think I might have heard a stat that this might have been the most offloads in a half all season for the team. Is this something you kind of want to bring in a little bit more to the Raiders attack?
Yeah, it's that stat might have been for Parramatta,
Oh, okay.
but in answering that, we've been in that situation before, mate. So what you're saying is correct. If we can get that offload and create that second phase, 100%, because it's hard to defend. And you know, Parramatta had a very high offload statistic in the first half today, and we found it very hard to defend against. So what you're saying is 100% correct. It's something that we're good at. It's something that we do drill. But if it's a matter of us having to tuck it under our jumper and take the tough carry, that's what we've got. That's what the players instinctively, the big boys, they get that gut feeling for that carry, what they need.
Another 20,000 plus crowd today, Taps. Probably the first time in your career you've seen so many games with so many people. It must be a good feeling for the team to have that support.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for those younger fellas going into finals as well. But I think us as a team and this town, they really get behind us, and we've got to pay them back for our performances, and I think we're doing that. But like Stick said, we've got to be better as well. But we thank them for coming out. It's always cold, or today was pretty nice, so it's a good thing for them that we got the win as well.
We saw Xavier and Seb come off in those last sort of 10 minutes. Both had amazing games in both attack and defence. Xavier looked a little bit frustrated and upset coming off. Is he all good down there?
Yeah, I think he went really well in his test, his examination at the end of the game. I haven't spoken to the doc about either of the boys, but talking to Xavier after the game, he was seemed to be okay. So as I say, I haven't spoken to the medical people yet, so we'll wait and see where they see the boys.